Welcome to the Rebel to Succeed podcast. It's your boy Anthony Williams, the founder of rebeltosucceed.com. The purpose of this podcast is to share tips, advice, and strategies to help you improve in all areas of your life. My mission is to make a positive difference in your life to help you live your best life. Now let's get it. What up, Rebels? It's your boy Ian from Rebel to Succeed coming at you with another podcast episode. So, in this podcast episode, I want to talk about some vital information from Tony Robbins. Yes, Tony Robbins is on the show again today. And in this episode, I wanted to share a very vital piece of information that he shared. Very short, but it's a very vital piece of information that he shared about action and taking action. So I want to share this clip with you guys. Check out this clip.
People have often asked me, how has my work evolved over the years? And, I start out with a very simple understanding that action is the key to everything. Even if you take the wrong action, if you keep changing your approach, you can succeed in anything. The problem is most people live in their heads. They have their dream, they have their goal, they have their desire, they get hyped up about it, they get fearful about it, and they just don't execute. It's an illusion that knowledge is power. Knowledge is potential power. Knowledge is trumped every single day by execution. And so everything in my life in the beginning was get people to take action. It's still a huge part of my DNA. But as the years have gone on, I've begun to really evaluate and understand the model of people's brains. In other words, we all have kind of a blueprint, if you will, of how we're supposed to be, how people are supposed to treat us, what we should and shouldn't do. And those blueprints were developed years ago. And sometimes our blueprint empowers us, and sometimes there's an inherent limitation in our unconscious mind. Like, I shouldn't earn more than my parents, as an example, or I can't do this. If I'm that successful, people will judge me. And these inner conflicts are the things that cause people to pull back. If you've ever found yourself getting close to achieving a really important goal in your business or with your body or in a relationship, and then you screwed it up, you did something unconsciously to screw it up, it's really truly because inside your own head, your blueprint is creating a limitation. So a big part of my work today is I understand that 80% of success is psychology, 20% is the mechanics. Don't get me wrong, I'm a strategist. The right strategy can save you a decade. But if you don't have the right psychology, you'll learn the strategy and you won't apply it. So psychology is the driving force that creates an extraordinary business and an extraordinary life.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed that clip by Tony Robbins. Very short, very sweet, very straight to the point. Sometimes I like some of the short and sweet and straight to the point clips that I come across online because they're very short, they're very sweet, and they're very straight to the point. So, well, it's essentially what I want to do for you guys is give you guys, that boost of motivation. I want you guys to, to come back to the podcast whenever you guys need like a jolt of positive energy, information. And sometimes you need that jolt of information in very short bursts. So this clip was very fitting, very, very vital information, something that it's something that most people probably know how important action is. But sometimes you need to be reminded because as we journey on our road to success, we sometimes forget how important it is just to get started. You know what I mean? Just to get the gears moving, just to continue to move forward. You know what I mean? Some people, especially in this day and age, some people they get it's this thing called analysis paralysis, where they may want to start something and they might want to, they have an idea, they want to start this type of business or something like that, and then they, they take in all this information and, they allow the information to overload their brain, overload their thinking, and they don't take action. So I used to be a victim of this analysis paralysis. I would sit and take in so many first of all, here's the issue. I would take in so many different uh, avenues of information, and I don't think that that is the best way to go about things because you know wherever your attention goes, your focus. Wherever your focus goes, energy flows. So you don't want your energy to be split up in so many different lanes, and you can be getting information from so many different people on one subject, and it can be conflicting. It's better just to just to stay focused on one thing. But at the end of the day, the most important thing that you could ever do is just take action, and you will learn the best route or the best way to go about things when you focus on just taking action. So that's the best way to learn. That's the best way to go about things, and that's what I've learned. And most successful people will tell you that. Even Tony Robbins says it in his clip. It's just action is everything. You know, action is the key to everything, and you'll learn on your way. You can take in all the information that you want. You can learn all of these different things. You can try to be the most prepared you can never be, but at the end of the day, there's always going to be something that's going to come up. There's always going to be something that you're going to have to learn. Things are just not going to go perfectly, and you're going to have to adapt to the situation. So this is why action is key because on your road to your goal, to reaching your goal, achieving your goal, or to success, you're going to grow, you're going to learn. So the best thing you could ever do is just take action. And I love stating this quote by Pablo Picasso. I know you guys probably heard it before. You already know it's coming, but it's one of my favorite quotes. It's something that I try to live by, and it's something that it's when I was first learning about when I first started my self development journey. I came across this quote, and this is when I first realized um, you know, how important taking action was when I came across this quote. But it's by Pablo Picasso, and it goes, action is the foundational key to success. He says it's the foundation. So I mean, without that's just where everything starts from is the action. So once I heard that quote and I kind of researched it, I kind of I learned that how important action is. Even you can literally not know anything, and you can not have no information about anything that you're trying to achieve, and if you just start taking action, you will learn. You'll gain the information that way. So if all else fails, just take action because you don't need to be educated on the subject. You can just learn as you go. So that's how a lot of people are very successful. If you look at some of the most successful people in the world, you know, a lot of them didn't even finish school. A lot of them didn't even go to college. Some of them didn't even finish high school, things of that nature. And they became very successful because they prioritize action over, all of this education. If you just take the action, you start taking the steps, you're gonna learn on your way. So yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much in this episode. You guys know that I love action. Action is very important. Hopefully you guys can this is just a reminder for you to know, action is very important. Love this clip by Tony Robbins, one of my favorite motivational speakers, self-development guys, all of that. Hopefully you found value in this clip. If so, leave a review. Let me know what you guys thought about the Tony Robbins clip, this episode, and go to the website rebel2succeed.com. Check out the content there. Check out the blog posts and all of the other stuff I got there. And last but not least, you guys already know, be a rebel to succeed. Reach everybody by exercising love. Be a positive force in some way, shape, or form today. And put a smile on somebody's face today. And I'm just all around be a positive person. And it's your boy Am from Rebel to Succeed. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I want to thank you for joining me today and listening to this podcast. If you found this episode helpful or valuable in any way, then I encourage you to leave an honest review and subscribe to the Rebel to Succeed podcast for future episodes. To receive more content and value, make sure to visit the Rebel to Succeed website at www.rebeltosucceed.com. And finally, always remember that to succeed in life, you have to reach everyone by exercising love. So make sure to show somebody some love today. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you next time.